Coco Gauff. Coco. Now, I was going to lead with Duke because Duke got a big win yesterday. They said there was a controversial call at the end of the game where Klubnik went down, slid, and they called it, he was ruled dead. They called it dead ball foul. But when you don't punt and you don't score any points in the second half and you lose 28-7 to Duke, Duke hadn't beat a ranked team, since 89? First time in the last 40 years that an unranked team beat a ranked team. And Clemson, went from 9 to 24? In the coaches poll, they're still ahead of Duke, but in the AP poll, Duke is ahead. Colorado is in a poll for the first time since 2017. Duke. Riley Leonard, the Duke quarterback. Hey, Yankee Apparel, how you doing there? Good to see you. You want to talk any Yankee stuff? Bring it on. They're 6-1 the last 7. They're going to make the playoffs. No, I don't think so. But they're playing great baseball. Great. Still have a long way to go. They are one game under 500. They basically can lose 4 games. They got to hit 90. They got to go on a run of all runs the rest of the way. Will it happen? I don't know. Jason Dominguez, the Martian, 2 home runs in his first 3 games. First at bat, home run. First guy to do that. Last guy to do that was Aaron Judge. Judge, 9 home runs his last 15 games. Judge, if he had played a full season, 31 home runs, 84 games this season? I mean, imagine. It's good to imagine. It's good to dream. But back to Duke last. Riley Leonard, after the game, asked for an extension. He had an assignment due at midnight last night. But, game was going on and everything. We were watching that. We're watching a series on Netflix. What happened to, I don't know. It's a woman who goes to Spain, Barcelona. I like saying Barcelona. Erin Carter. It's pretty good. Pretty good. Yeah, and the hype is huge for Colorado. StubHub on resale, the cheapest ticket for their game Saturday, which is going to be at noon, 10 local time, Saturday at noon at Folsom Field, will be $338 on the resale market. I mean, the hype is Shedeur Sanders, 510 yards, 4 touchdowns, 38-47. Travis Hunter, 129 snaps, 11 catches and interceptions, said he should have had 2. One guy, I've seen a number of people call him the Shohei Ohtani of football. Dude's played 1 game this season, and we're already calling him Shohei Ohtani. Ohtani is going to need surgery. It looks like he'll DH per his agent next season. Listen, everybody says they did. They beat the team that went to the championship game last year, got blown out by Georgia, but the quarterback, Duggan's gone. Your running back's gone. Quentin Johnson, the wide receiver, a lot of your players from last year not. Still, you beat TCU on the road, 45-42. Not a lot of defense played in the Pac-12. But the Pac-12, 13-0? No, I'm sorry. Undefeated this week. First time every team went undefeated since 32 in the Pac-12. And they're talking about the Pac-2 because now all we have left is Oregon State and Washington State. There's a 2-year grace period to get to 8 teams. Realistically, could they have a 2-team Pac-12 conference, schedule a bunch of games next year and see what happens and try to add teams for the year after? It could happen. But the hype train for Colorado, it's like out of control. And Deion, he walked the walk, talked the talk. Shedeur Sanders said that Kendall Briles ignored him at a football camp, and that he was interested in going to play for Willie Taggart, but once he heard Briles was going to be offensive coordinator, he didn't want to go there. Hey, listen, I had the same thing. Bonnie Raphael, I auditioned for her in grad school, and I said, Shakespeare is not my strong point. She goes, well, it shows. I go, that's why I'm going to grad school. And she became my voice teacher at UNC, which I was never fond of. She didn't like us. She said, I don't remember. I said, I did. So you know what, Shedeur? I see the same thing you're seeing, man. You feel like you were not being seen by Kendall Briles? Well, hey, use that as motivation. He had that team hyped up. I mean, that's the thing. Primetime has done it. His whole he did it in college, became primetime. He played football and baseball. Gumbo Chef just sent me a trivia question, which I think I did before. The only person to ever play in a Super Bowl and a World Series game is Deion Sanders. I mean, he's played in both. I mean, he's exceeded. I mean, he played Major League Baseball. He was a Hall of Fame cornerback. kick returner, did everything, won with multiple teams. I mean, he was a phenomenal athlete. And now he's taking it. He should be able to get players, 86, 87 new players? They've already equaled their win total for last season. Travis Hunter is a hell of a player. Shedeur Sanders just came there and was like, set a record in his first game for most passing yards by a Colorado quarterback. I mean, damn. And Duke too last night getting it done. Now, I'd be remiss if I didn't bring up Bumbles, because he is, and I think Josh has joined us. Yes, there it is. Good afternoon, sir. Good afternoon to you, fine sir. He is the GOAT because he said that the Mets would win 2 of 3 over the Mariners. I said, great, dude. Yeah. He goes, that's what he said to me, like a wise ass. I go, I forgot you were the GOAT. So now he just has to go with the Cowboys, and the Cowboys Jets to the Super Bowl, we shall see. You saw that Aaron Rodgers was there at the U.S. Open and was congratulating Novak Djokovic for not getting vaccinated, which he Novaks Djokovic, he called him. That's great. Just stir up the pot a little bit more. Yep. I know a lot of people were against it, but I'll tell you, I got underlying conditions. I know people who got very sick. I know people who died from COVID. So I was all for it. But you know what? Aaron, you keep doing your hallucinogenic drugs and all that other shit. And him, great. Because I'll tell you, you're in Monday night. It's time to bring it. The love fest is going on right now, but you're about to play your first game and you're playing the Bills, who are going to come in pissed off how last season ended. Damar Hamlin makes the roster, comes back from near-death experience. And we're going to see what really happens with you this coming season, because it's put up or shut up time. Hey, Dr. A's even here right now. I think she accidentally FaceTimed me today, but I said, okay, we can let's keep it moving. SUNY Morrisville, the Mustangs, 24-14 over Kane. So congrats to you, first win of the season. Coach Raby, congratulations. You go at Hobart this weekend, one of your big rivals who you lost to last season. And Stockton won their first game, and Thomas played a lot of minutes, and they're playing today at 4 at Washington and Lee University in Maryland. So congrats, go Stockton, go Osprey, and Mustangs got their first win of the season on the road, got week 2 on the road, so I don't want to be remiss of that. Texas at Bama, I wanted to go. I told Hal we have to go. Yes, the Sugar beat the Space City Screwballs on Saturday. He had 2 hits. My cousin Hal is under 200 pounds. Congratulations. I said, dude, let's keep it going. I was under 200 a couple days ago, went back up, but I'm going back down. Did some workouts. I got to get back into it. Had to do laundry this morning. Got to do certain things. Get things done. That's the way I go. Yeah, Riley Leonard. Senior Bowl will have a fullback on their 75th anniversary team. I love this from Jim Nagy. Grits, neck rolls, and low man wins. Thank you, Jim Nagy, on that front. So yesterday, Clemson blocked 23-yard field. Actually, had 2 blocked field goals, or 2 blocks. Klubnik had a fumble at the 10, and Phil Maffa had a fumble at the 3. No punts, no points the second half. Not going to get it done. Now, they did have 200 yards offense of passing and rushing, which usually predicates or means that you're going to go on to win a game, but they did not, and they didn't get, hey, listen, Duke is a better team. You have the Duke head coach, Elko, who is now 10-4 at Duke. 10-4 at Duke. They stormed the field. Duke is now nothing to check a tail feather at. In their last 4 games, they are 1-3, Clemson, and Dabo is getting paid a shitload of money. He gets great draft classes, but they can't get it done. And his former quarterback, DJ for Oregon State, had a huge game, and they got their first. They're in the top 25. And Clemson better be careful, because I'll tell you, UNC came out to play on Saturday. Bad interception by Drake May, but he played a pretty good game. And 9 sacks, they have 17 all last season, on Spencer Rattler. That was a big win. LG was there with Waverly on her birthday. And, Waverly, and I think Little B was at the game too. So, but Big Dad was watching the game with his father, which I thought was really cool. So we were talking. I said, damn, that's a hell of a game, man. Hell of a game. LSU 1-3 last 4. Yeah, Clemson is 3-4 their last 7. 3 of the losses by 17-plus points. And then you have LSU, which was up 17-14 at the half and got outscored 31-7 in the second half by Florida State. They